Hey up nerds, it's somehow episode 4 of Birdsong Lessons. No idea how it's going so fast. But in episodes 1 to 3, we've covered the blackbird, the robin and the wren so far. So if you've not checked them out, go and have a nosy. As always, have a look at the introduction video if you're after any apps or website recommendations, and also just some tips and advice on how to actually start the process of learning birdsong. Now today's songster is such a good songbird, it actually has song in the name. It is of course the Song Thrush, an absolutely beautiful bird, member of the thrush family, and thrushes in general do tend to have really beautiful songs. Song Thrush is absolutely no exception. So a little bit of a spoiler, I will be covering the mistle thrush, which is the song thrush's cousin, very soon in a video. But for now we'll get down to looking at the song thrush and how to identify its song. Okay, let's jump on in and listen to the beautiful, gorgeous song of the Song Thrush. Already quite varied. If we just pause that, the first thing you might notice is it's already making a hell of a lot of different noises and it can be quite confusing. And that is basically the recipe of a song thrush's song. So you'll notice little parts of the song do have a blackbird-esque noise to them, that kind of deep tone, that thrushy tone basically that a lot of thrushes have. But song thrushes, the way I like to remember them is think of them as being a really indecisive character. They just can't pick what they want to say. Kind of like somebody who just can't pick what they want to have off a menu. They're just really unsure. So what it does is it picks a sound, picks a phrase, picks a noise, and it'll test it out 2, 3, maybe 4 times. And then it thinks, nah, bored with that. Casts it aside and moves on to the next. Repeats 2, 3, 4 times, casts it aside, move on to the next. Now there's little weird noises in between, but generally you'll hear that rhythm, that pattern of testing a song, switch to a new one, test a song, switch to a new one. So it's got all these different noises. They're described in the books often as phrases. So if we listen back to that, you can pick out some of the separate phrases that I'm talking about. So it's 2 repeats. 2, 3, 4, and then it moves on to the next. So it's kind of like meh, meh, no, 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 nah. And then it just moves on to the next one. It has a little bit of a think in between. That was a terrible impression. I told you you're going to learn to hate these impressions. But yeah, it has a little think in between, a little mindless whistle, picks a phrase, tests it, move on to the next. Once again, they're very prominent perch songsters, so you'll see them quite high up in trees, belting out, and that song, like it said, it just reverberates, and once you get into that rhythm, you can really pick it out and you can hear them quite far away. So there's not really another bird that does such a similar thing in the UK that has such a variety of noises over a short amount of time. So if you can hear something that you really can't quite place because it's all over the place, probably a song thrush doing its thing. So hopefully that was helpful, and next time you encounter a song thrush you might know what you're dealing with. Let me know if you've got any different ways of identifying it. Is there any trick that you have to remembering the song of the song thrush? Because we can all learn from each other here. If you've got any questions, let me know in the comments, and please do subscribe. So as I said, coming up very soon we've got the song thrush's cousin, the mistle thrush, which can be quite tricky, but it's a perfect bird to learn in winter. So once again, thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you all soon.